Here is a number that stops most men in their tracks. Every single year, 1 out of every 3 adults over the age of 65 will have a fall. And a fall at this age is not a small thing. It is one of the leading reasons older men lose their independence, end up in the hospital, or must leave the home they love. Now here is the part nobody tells you. A great deal of that risk comes down to something as simple, as ordinary, as free as this: how flexible your body is. And you can begin improving that in just 5 minutes a morning. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly what happens inside your body when you stretch for 5 minutes every morning after 60, why it matters far more than most men realize, and the one stretch most people skip that may be the most important of them all. A quick note before we start. This video is for general information only, not medical advice. Everyone's body is different, so please talk to your own doctor before starting any new stretching or exercise routine, especially if you have joint problems, arthritis, or a recent injury. Now let us begin. First, let us understand what is really happening inside your body as you age. When you were young, your muscles, tendons, and ligaments were like fresh rubber bands. Soft, springy, easy to stretch. But over the years, something has changed. The connective tissue in your body slowly loses water. It becomes drier, stiffer, and less elastic. This is why so many men over 60 wakes up feeling like the Tin Man, stiff in the hips, tight in the shoulders, aching in the lower back. It is not your imagination, and it is not simply that you are getting old. It is that your tissues have tightened, and years of sitting have made it worse. Here is the good news, and it is particularly good news. This stiffness is not a one-way street. Your body can become more flexible again at any age. Research shows that older adults who stretch consistently can see real improvements in their range of motion within just 6 to 8 weeks. Not months of challenging work. A few weeks of a few minutes a day. Your body is always listening to what you ask of it. Ask it to stay loose, and it will do its best to stay loose. So, what happens when you give your body those 5 minutes each morning? Let us walk through it, one change at a time. The first thing that happens is that your joints get their oil back. Think about a door hinge that has not been used in years. It is stiff, it creaks, and it fights you when you try to open it. But a hinge that gets used every day stays smooth and quiet. Your joints work in a remarkably analogous way. Inside each joint is a fluid that acts like oil, keeping everything moving smoothly. Gentle morning stretching helps move that fluid around, coating the joint, easing the stiffness. This is exactly why that first cup of coffee often comes with a groan as you lower yourself into the chair. Your joints are still all night. 5 minutes of stretching is like oiling the hinges before you start using the door. The second thing that happens is that fresh blood flows into your muscles. When you stretch, you gently lengthen your muscles, and this encourages blood to flow into the area. That blood carries oxygen and nutrients, and it carries away the waste that builds up overnight. This is a big part of why men feel more awake and less achy after a few minutes of morning stretching. You are quite literally waking your muscles up, feeding them, and clearing out the cobwebs before you ask them to carry you through the day. The third thing that happens is the one that matters most, and it is the reason I opened this video the way I did. Stretching improves your balance, and better balance means fewer falls. Here's how it works. When your hips, your legs, and your ankles are tight and stiff, your body cannot move the way it needs to when you step off a curb, turn quickly, or catch yourself on uneven ground. Stiff muscles slow down your reaction time. But when those muscles are loose and mobile, your body can adjust, correct, and steady itself in that split second that decides whether you stay on your feet or go down. A study in the Journals of Gerontology found that older adults who did regular stretching and mobility work kept greater independence in their daily lives compared to those who did not. That is not a small benefit. That is the difference between living on your own terms and depending on someone else. The fourth thing that happens is that your posture improves. For decades, most of us have sat hunched forward, over desks, over steering wheels, over newspapers and phones. Over time, the muscles in the chest and shoulders tighten, and the upper back rounds forward. This is that stooped posture we so often see in older men, and it is not simply a part of aging that you must accept. Gentle daily stretching of the chest, shoulders, and upper back helps pull you back upright. And standing taller does more than look better. It helps you breathe more fully, it eases pressure on your lower back, and honestly, it makes a man feel years younger. The fifth thing that happens is quieter, but it matters just as much. Stretching calms your mind. When you move slowly, breathe deeply, and gently ease your body into each stretch, your nervous system settles. Many men find that 5 minutes of morning stretching becomes a peaceful start to the day, a small moment of calm before the world gets loud. It is not just your body loosening up. It is your whole self, easing into the morning. So how do you do this? Let me give you the simple version, and remember, gentle is the goal. You should never bounce, never force, and never push into pain. A stretch should feel like a mild, pleasant pull, never a sharp ache. Start seated or standing, whatever feels safe and steady for you. If your balance is not strong, sit in a sturdy chair or keep one hand on the counter. Begin with your neck. Slowly tilt your head toward one shoulder. Hold for a few breaths, then the other side. This releases the tension that builds up overnight. Next, your shoulders. Roll them slowly backward a few times. Then reach both arms gently overhead and feel your whole upper body lengthen. Then your back. Sitting tall, gently twists to one side. Hold, then the other. This wakes up the spine. Now your hamstrings, the muscles at the back of your thighs. Seated, extend one leg and reach gently toward your toes, only as far as is comfortable. Tight hamstrings pull on the lower back, so this one brings real relief. And here is the stretch most men skip, the one I promised you, and it may be the most important of all. Your hips. Years of sitting make the hip muscles tight and short, and tight hips are one of the biggest hidden causes of poor balance and lower back pain in older men. A gentle seated figure 4 stretches, where you rest one ankle across the opposite knee and lean forward slightly, opens the hips beautifully. Do not skip your hips. Your balance depends on them more than anything else. That is the whole routine. Neck, shoulders, back, hamstrings, and hips. 5 minutes, 5 simple areas, and you are done. A few important reminders. Breathe throughout each stretch. Never hold your breath. Move slowly and smoothly. Hold each stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds. And listen to your body. A gentle pull is good. Sharp pain is a signal to stop. If any movement hurts, ease off and check with your doctor or a physical therapist about what is right for you. So how long until you notice the difference? Many men say the very first morning feels good, simply because their body is moving. Within a week or two, that morning stiffness starts to ease. And within 6 to 8 weeks, as the research shows, you may notice you can reach higher, bend more easily, and move with a confidence you had begun to think was gone for good. Let us bring it all together. When you stretch for 5 minutes every morning after 60, your joints get their oil back, fresh blood flows into your muscles, your balance improves, and your fall risk drops, your posture straightens, and your mind grows calmer. All from 5 gentle minutes, before your day even begins. Here is how to start tomorrow. Do not aim for a perfect routine. Just pick one stretch from today, the shoulders, the hips, and do it tomorrow morning. Once that feels natural, add another. In a couple of weeks, you will have the whole routine, and it will feel like a gift you give yourself each morning rather than a chore. Because the men who stay steady on their feet, who stand tall, who move with ease well into their 70s and 80s, are rarely doing anything extreme. They are doing small, gentle things every single day for years. This is one of the gentlest and one of the most powerful. And of course, if you have arthritis, a past injury, or any condition affecting your joints or balance, please talk to your doctor or a physical therapist before beginning. They can show you which stretches are safest for your body. If this video helped you today, please give it a like. It truly helps the channel grow and reach more men who need it. Subscribe if you would like more simple, honest health tips for life after 60. And tell me in the comments, which part of your body feels the stiffest in the morning? I read every single one. Take care of yourself, and I will see you at the next one.